On this episode of Grilling with RVH, we're going to be doing ribs. We're going to do a slab of baby backs and 2 slabs of spare ribs. First, I got the rack of baby backs out here. I'm going to flip that over. And obviously, most of you that are experienced with grilling know you need to get this silver skin off as best you can to let that smoke flavor penetrate down here as well. And besides, it's just not that good when you cook it. What you want to do after that, you want to take your ribs. I've already washed them off after taking them out of the wrapper, but you want to make sure they're good, washed off, and just go ahead and place them flat in your pan. Then take some mustard. Some people don't put rub on the backside. I do, just because it makes it nice and uniform. It doesn't 6 of one, half dozen the other. Rub that mustard on there real good, and you want to put that mustard on there so that rub will adhere to the ribs themselves. The first season. I'm going to use 2 seasons on this particular rib. The first one is a homemade concoction, and if I can get the recipe together, I'll post it up there. But it's a sweet, slightly sweet with a lot of spice in it. So you can use any kind of mustard you want. It really doesn't matter. We just buy the cheap stuff and throw it on there. You can pat that in if you want to. I normally don't. I just let it sit on there. Alright, and then we're going to put on the second layer. There's really no wrong way to do this as long as you get rub on this. This is what I used on my smoked chicken the last episode. It's OBQ's Sweet and Heat Spicy Brown Sugar Rub. Adds a bit more sweetness to it, and it's really, really good stuff. I found it in a store in Fort Worth a while back. Nice and heavy, thick on there. I like my barbecue rubs on there really thick. On ribs anyway. Okay, then we'll go ahead and set that over there, and we'll start with the spare ribs. Alright, now spare ribs are a little bit different than baby backs. Baby backs are pretty cut and dried. You peel the silver skin, you're good to go. But spare ribs, what a lot of people do, they ought to cut this slab off, cut this, cut that, make it what's called a St. Louis cut. I'm not that good. So what I normally do is I just trim this little chunk of meat off here, and there's a flap on back that I try to get off, and other than that I smoke it this way. The last ones I did were probably some of the best ribs I've ever done when I didn't bother to cut it. I even smoked this extra meat, so to speak, and it turned out phenomenal. So let's get this trimmed up a little bit. You can take this, and I put rubbed on it the last one I did and smoked it up real good. It actually turned out pretty good. I was surprised. Then you got this flap of meat back here that I like to cut off. And like I said, I smoked that as well last time, and it turned out really, really good. And just get as much of that off as you can. And there you have it. 2 racks of spare ribs, 1 rack of baby backs, ready to go on the smoker. Alright, so we got the Rectech up and running, maintaining between 220 and 225. Got it set for about 225. Gonna go ahead and get these slabs on there and get them rocking and rolling. Go ahead and pop that up. Got some clean grates, clean drip pan, spare ribs going on right there, looking delicious as always. And of course another slab of spares, slab of baby back right there. 3 delicious slabs on there. Little extras I cut off earlier, go ahead and smoke those as well. If you don't want to eat these, you can give them to your dog, whatever. It's always a good treat. I like them, taste pretty good. Almost like rib tips or something like that. Alright, let's close that up and let it go. The sun's playing havoc with the angle right now, so let's see if we get you a better look at what these spares look like. Roasting right there, smoking. These are the spare ribs, of course, and then over here we got the little 1 rack of baby backs. So looking forward to this stuff coming out. Leave it on there for a while, see what happens. One of the things you want to make sure you do while smoking pork, ribs, whatever, is get a good spritz on it. You want to make sure you get a good spritz. I use typically apple juice, apple cider vinegar. Today I'm trying a little apple juice and pineapple juice. We'll see how that comes out. But just spritz it down real good every 45 minutes to an hour. Alright, so now they've been on the smoker 2 hours. The baby backs have. With baby backs I do a 2-2-1 method. 2 on the smoke, 2 wrapped in foil, and 1 back on the grill again. I use several different things for foiling sauce. I use half a stick of butter. I use the stuff I found, Thai sweet chili sauce. It's absolutely phenomenal. I use the stuff, tiger sauce. You can pick this up at Academy, or if you're a military member or military dependent, you can pick it up at a commissary. They have to carry our commissary. And again, just a little bit of the OPQ rub, and then a little bit of honey as well. Lay down your butter. Break it up a little bit. Put it in there, little chunks. Oh yeah. A little bit of honey down there. Then you'll want to put some tiger sauce. This adds a little kick. A little tiger sauce. That's about enough there. A little bit of sweet Thai chili sauce. This is some really good stuff I found. I used this on my last rack. It turned out awesome. A little bit of rub, not a lot, just a little bit. A little season there. Then little apple juice sprayed down on there. And then take your ribs, bone side up, meat side down, press it down in there, and go ahead and wrap it up. And as you can see, there's the ribs. And what I like to do is I like to take a little of this sauce, this juice. I like to just pour a little over there. Get a little juice on there, keep them moist. These little riblets I got over here. Let's take a bit of this special blend of sauce I got here. It's chipotle maple, chipotle cola, some of that Asian sweet Thai chili sauce, and some tiger sauce, and then just go ahead and brush it on top of that. Get a nice little glaze on there, and it'll caramelize up real good. That's going to be good, I can tell already. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we make baby backs and spare ribs. We smoke them just like that. There's the baby backs and little pieces we cut off. Going to be delicious here in just a few minutes.